The Jacksonville Jaguars deserve a big lump of coal from Santa this holiday season for the way they've played in the past month. You asked for it and we delivered. It's Fan Friday, and you, the fans, chose today's topic for BVM Sports Point of View. Make sure to leave a comment down below and let me know if you think the Jaguars deserve anything nice this holiday season. I was taught as a kid that being bad around the holidays would result in coal instead of gifts on Christmas. And if that's true, the Jags are not having a happy holiday. They entered December with an 8-3 record and were firmly in the running for the top seed in the AFC. Now, they've lost 4 straight games since the month began and have lost their last 2 games by a combined 34 points. They find themselves tied at the top of the AFC South with the Texans and the Colts and are seeing their Super Bowl hopes flash right before their eyes. Just listen to what Jags QB Trevor Lawrence had to say after their most recent loss to Tampa Bay, where they found themselves down by 30 late in the third quarter.
At some point, we got to take control of it and go play the way that I know we're capable of playing, and we're not doing that. It's like we're all waiting around, waiting on something to happen for us to get out of this funk, and it's not happening. You know, no one's coming to save us. We gotta go take control and take these games and win them, and put ourselves in position. We got to find ways to get better. We got to get out of our own way. It just feels like everything's so difficult right now. Like, just do the simple things, make the simple plays. Just get back to doing what we've done this season at points and when we were playing well. And we know we have what it takes, but I mean, we haven't the last month. So at the most important times, we got to play better, and we're not.
The team clearly understands how big their current issues are, and I'm not optimistic that they can fix them in time to make any noise come playoffs. So what exactly has gone wrong in Jagsville? I'll start by giving them a bit of an excuse. Their schedule has been daunting the last 4 weeks, as they've only played teams that are still in the playoff hunt. They've also had to deal with injuries to starting QB Trevor Lawrence. He was cleared from the concussion protocol just before their game against the Bucs and wasn't able to finish the game due to a shoulder injury, leaving his status for Week 17 in question. But to the things they can control, Lawrence has been bad when he has played. He's thrown 5 picks in his last 3 games and is completing well under 60% of his passes in that stretch. He's also not getting any help from his running game. Travis Etienne is the only running back on the roster with more than 40 carries on the season, and he hasn't rushed for over 60 yards in a game since October. He has just 2 touchdowns in the past 2 months, which has made it nearly impossible for the offense to move the ball consistently. On the defensive side of the ball, that unit has given up 30 points a game in their past 4 games and has shown their weaknesses in all phases. Against the Ravens, they allowed over 250 rushing yards. Against the Browns and Bengals, they allowed over 300 yards through the air. There are simply too many holes to patch before the season ends. The defense has still been able to get turnovers, doing so 5 times in the last 4 games, but the Jags won the turnover battle just once in those games, which is usually a terrible sign for the future of the offense and the team. Here's what head coach Doug Peterson had to say about the recent turnovers.
I can't go out there and, do it. Press can't do it. Mike Caldwell can't. I mean, the players at some point have to have enough pride, right, to not turn. I know they're not trying to turn the ball over, but there has to be a sense of urgency to have, the ball security to protect the football, and it's not there right now.
So what's it going to take to get them back on track? First, they should stop treating the ball like it's their contribution to their friends' White Elephant gift exchange, passing it from person to person. The 10 turnovers by the offense in the past 3 weeks just aren't going to cut it going forward. They need to find some semblance of a running game to complement Lawrence and keep the defense off the field so they can rest for the more important moments later in the game. And they need to take advantage of the remaining games against the NFL's worst team in the Carolina Panthers and the struggling Tennessee Titans. The Jags still have a 72% chance at the playoffs heading into Week 17 with all their goals still in front of them. So if a lump of coal from Santa isn't the wake-up call they need, then they might as well pack up the car and head home for the season. One player that will be crucial to the Jags' success the rest of the season is Evan Ingram. For more on him, be sure to check out our recent point of view. Enjoy your long weekend, and we will see you next year.